Tēnā koutou katoa. Ko te arawa te waka, ko takutimu te maunga, ko orete te awa, ko Mackenzie Cree te hapu, ko Scotland te iwi, ko George taku papa, ko Mary taku mama, ko Jim Stowers taku tāne, ko Linda taku ingoa, ke manu rewa e noho ana ahau. He early intervention teacher, nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā rā tātou katoa. Hi, I thought I'd take the opportunity to record my reflection on this domain. This is Te Tiriti or Waitangi partnership, and it's been, I guess, an opportunity this year to consolidate some of the things that I'd learnt from my journey last year, and also to be able to polish and think deeper and go a bit deeper in my learning and in developing that confidence to be able to I guess understand this a cultural perspective more, and to be able to show respect and think in terms of kaupapa Māori frameworks a bit more deeply. So this is my page, and I thought as my reflection I would actually just go through the page but also give some comments on what my learning has been and perhaps the way forward as well. So goals and activities. When I started, I didn't score myself particularly highly. Often I think when I lack confidence in certain things, there is that tendency to score lower. And although sometimes I have head knowledge, I want to have the practical knowledge that goes with that as well. And so as I've worked through this domain and the activities in it, it's been a bit of a challenge for me to be able to really go deeper in my learning and to encourage others to do that as well. So a lot of the activities that I wanted to do, I have managed to complete. Pretty much all of them. The ones that I couldn't have been around the role of the kaitaka waenga. It was something that I really wanted to be able to attend alongside a kaitaka waenga, a kanohi kite, interview, a face-to-face interview, and eco-mapping of a family and of their wider extended whānau and their iwi. I wasn't able to complete that. I've read a lot of them and read a lot around it. Have worked with kaitaka waenga in the past where I've seen that or been part of it in some small way, but it was really good. Yeah, it would have been really good to have done that. So I'm disappointed I haven't been able to. But that's an opportunity for the future as well. One of the other things that I wanted to do was to complete a cultural audit of through my own appraisal process. Now, this is something that I started last year in 2017. So it was a really good opportunity to review that, go through the form again, and I have uploaded that here on the page further down. As well as making a small reflection on what happened there. The other focus, one of the other key focus areas that I wanted to look at were around teaming and team values. And being part of a new team has been a bit of a journey for all of us. We are still coming to terms with what it means to be part of this particular team. We all came together rather suddenly. Not everyone was happy about being moved, so there were a lot of issues that we kind of had to deal with, and then be in a position where we could start to build again a strong team. And I believe this year we've really done that. And some of the aspects of that I've tried to highlight within a little bit of a diagram that I quickly drew as we were talking one day, and this is my perspective of what our team values are, and our commitments both to each other, and then and of course into the work that we do coming out from this. I felt like we're starting to get a handle on that, although it is taking a lot of time, but there were some challenges on the way for me in going a little bit deeper, learning about tapu and noa, also the other concepts that others shared, and listening and learning to what they were able to bring as well. Um, Also, to focus on my own mihi and develop the confidence in being able to share that, to open and close meetings with karakia. And that's something that I've been able to do in quite a number of different places. I've tried really hard to do that wherever I've been, perhaps opening a meeting, not just within the Ministry of Education itself, but within some of the work that I do outside of the organisation too, that's still related to that teaching and learning and working with teaching teams. One of the cool things that I've done is completing Salta'o, Engaging Pacifica. It's an introductory online workshop that's been developed between Ministry of Education and LeVar, and was really good for me to do. There was lots that I knew, but there was actually lots that I didn't know as well. And so it was good to achieve that certificate at the end and highlight the areas that I knew I needed to work with going forward. And because of that, one of the things that I have already initiated but I haven't heard back yet is an online enrolment for the next step of my journey, which is to be able to do some more in-depth training. Engaging Pacifica is the name of the workshop that I want to be able to do. So that should be held at the end of November. So it'll be really good to be able to get into that and be able to take that learning further and not just leave it where it's been, where I'm at now, but move forward. One of the concepts that I've taken with me through this year is that of talanoa, and that is a conversation or a story, exchange of ideas, thinking, a respectful way of both listening to others but also to be able to share information, and it's something that has really resonated with me. I carry that idea forward as I work with families, but also even with other practitioners, and making sure I stop and hear stories and understand the aspirations that come with the conversation, rather than perhaps either jump to conclusions or make assumptions about what people are sharing with me. One of the goals that I really wanted to do was to link up with the Pacifica Autism Group. This has been a bit of a challenge, mainly because I just haven't been able to get out to to the meetings that they've had, and I've been linked up with their Facebook page, but I haven't been sure as to what I guess what's appropriate for me to attend, and I've been kind of looking out for a good opportunity. In between times, it's been interesting to be able to see the sorts of things they're doing and to be able to link other people into that group as well, and that I'll continue to do. I think from my perspective, very much this year, as I said at the beginning, is very much about consolidation and then moving forward. And in terms of my my understanding of my cultural practice, it's very much that. In terms of understanding, I guess, my knowledge and my working with Pacifica families, and also the heritage of my own family, with my husband Jim being Samoan and my boys all having Samoan backgrounds, as well as other cultures within Pacifica cultures within them, that I want to be able to explore and respect and acknowledge more as we go forward. So it's been about that consolidation, getting ready, kind of moving forward a bit, learning more. The other aspect, of course, has been about growing, I guess, my cultural understanding and practice with a range of cultures, and this will explore further along as well in other domains. especially working with the Indian families that I work with. So, yeah, I want to thank you for listening through all of this. I hope it's not been too long and too tedious. I think in terms of my learning, I'm really happy to continue to challenge myself to move forward in understanding both kaupapa Māori frameworks, but also to be able to deepen my own cultural perspectives and confidence.